Doc Jones, everybody knows your name, and everybody knows that you love jazz. Why is this a passion of yours?
Well, first of all, being from Chicago, I had the opportunity to go to Roosevelt University and learn this art form. It is an American art form. Plus, I love to dance, so my mother taught me to dance to swing music, and that is what I think where the passion for jazz began once I realized that, hey, you can dance to this stuff. It's not all, crazy type.
So you're saying that this has been a lifelong passion?
Not music per se, dancing, yes. I didn't start playing music until I was 21 years old, and actually my beautiful wife encouraged me to come to a college she was teaching at, and that happened in 1971. And from that first experience with music, it just absorbed me and took me on to the next level.
How important should Jazz Appreciation Month be in Arizona?
Well, first of all, it gives us an opportunity to promote this art form around the world thanks to UNESCO and Herbie Hancock. So it's an opportunity for all month for us to have these jazz events in various cities, which will increase economic value to the state of Arizona for the month of April.
We are really ripe for an explosion of jazz festivals here in Arizona, not just during Jazz Appreciation Month, correct?
Absolutely, and actually it starts off down in Tucson, which a friend of mine started that festival, which is called Jazz in January. So Jazz in January, from Jazz in January all the way to those hot months. As we know, it gets hot, during the summer, May, June, July, which is the off-season, the shoulder period. That's where I'm focused at. How do we keep tourism around during that time, and how can we bring people in? Even when it's hot, we still have air conditions everywhere, and we do some great events. So my passion and my focus is Jazz Appreciation Month, to where I can bring attention to arts and education. And now, due to the pandemic, it's very important to me that we address the issue of affordable housing for creative artists. So during the month of April, we should have 4 major events, starting April 1st and then in April 30th, but 4 major concerts, and the funds from those concerts will go for us to support smaller organizations in education, and that's what it's all about.
And you mean, and when you say affordable housing, how are you addressing affordable housing?
I had the pleasure of being on tour in Minnesota and met an organization called artspace.org. And artspace.org for the last 30 years has been looking at affordable housing for us as artists. As you know, we've been in the gig world. The rents have continued to go up. So an artist that's giving back his talents and giving back to the community and being a part of the economic growth, we should be able to afford a 2-bedroom apartment, not at $2,500 a month. We should be able to find housing and build housing for them. And ArtSpace has done this. They have expanded over there in about 5 cities. But they have expanded here in Mesa with the first project, a $15 million project, that they built 50 apartments for artists. Not just jazz musicians, but artists across the board. And the rents are beautiful. The building is beautiful. It's workspace, and then they can practice and rehearse and give concerts right there. You look them up, artspace.org.
That sounds like a dream come true for a lot of artists. Let's talk about your other dream, and that's to make sure that education, jazz education, is expanded through Next Student Academy. How would you like to see that grow?
Well, definitely, starting with the summer program. We're getting ready to have an extraordinary summer program thanks to Arizona Community Fund Foundation. 2 days ago, I had a meeting with the new director for the Phoenix Park District, and he asked me would I expand my program to their after-school program. They have 36 centers, and they say, Doc, are you ready to grow this event that we have monies to pay high school students to come and work in these community centers? And I said, let me talk to the wife first. You're talking about 36 centers that we can now program this after-school program, which we call With Music on Their Mind, It's No Time for Crime.
I love that. I love that. So jazz everywhere, jazz in schools, jazz in Scottsdale and Tempe and Tucson. You just want to see an explosion of jazz. Where do you see it in Arizona in the future?
Well, easy. First of all, you mentioned earlier about us getting the bill passed, HCR 2017. Well, Representative Reginald Boulding have introduced another bill this year, and great Senator Rio is also have a proposition in place that she's working on, which will give us funding now to actually work all year to get a bill passed. So when it comes before the Senate, vote for it. If it comes before the House, vote for it, please.
Jazz will lift our spirits, it'll warm our souls, and it'll boost our economy. Thank you so much, Doc Jones.
And the last thing I'd just like to say, once again, we have a unique opportunity to put the eyes of the world in the next 2 years on Arizona with International Jazz Day, but also, as you know, the Super Bowl is coming here. So we've already started working on the Super Bowl of Jazz Festival here in Arizona during the next year, and that's going to be a great event. So keep posted. You'll be hearing about that. The Super Bowl of Jazz Festivals will be here right in Arizona.
Thank you so much, Doc Jones. We wish you so much success.